Summarize what we talked, and I think I can just quickly pass it. Just intro, like you have to answer why we use macro and the components of macro language, and all about like two type of macro where several type, but you have to remember like user defined and automatic variable, and also you have to be aware of the global and local, and about the syntax. This is the first part. Given by Wena, and then second part is like how to create the macro variable in 4 ways, and you just go over the PowerPoint, and then Zhou Qiang talk about the processing. It's a lot, and then this part we can review later. And then this is the funniest thing, and like very simple. If you can answer the 6 question right, I think you're definitely not entry-level SAS programmer. So first question is how to pronounce the ampersand as a professional SAS programmer? No? Okay, pass. And the answer is ampere, not ampersand. So when you read, please open the door. So when you read ampersand, like ampersand mouse something, you do ampere mouse. Don't read ampersand mouse, and this show you the professional. Okay. And the second thing is
I have a question.
no question. It's 5 minutes. Oh. Here is the thing. The second question is where does the SAS store the macro variables? 1, 2, 3. Wait, no, pass. PDV, programmer data vector, is the second memory area, and I can show you here is the first will be the first memory is putting the input buffer, store the raw data, and then the SAS will store it in the PDV, and this is the second memory, and you can go over the PowerPoint because it's wet. And this shows you the process, the program, how it, the macro processor, how it works. Like you can see the input stack. Stack is a very important concept. And you can go over, and then and when you reach the percent let, and then you trigger the macro language, and then you record it, and you can go over the PowerPoint. And the second question, the third one is very easy, right? This one is the one, just one, you have to use a double quote, so the answer is very clear. And the fourth one is like, this I want to mention, it's very difficult for you, just 1 minute, but you have to use the double period. This is called period, not comma, okay? Period, and you have to use the double period, and I give you explanation. And another thing is about, like, if you want to change something, you have to change it at the beginning. It's very easy for you. You don't want to change all the things later. And here's the code where you can find some clues about how to use macro in a very decent way. And this is the how to resolve. This is very complex, like ampere mouse, ampere noun. So this first one, the ampere noun, will resolve to the 2. Here I give you, and then the 2 ampere will resolve to 1, and then ampere mouse 2 will give you the meaning. Okay, go over the PowerPoint later. And here is talk about, Zhou Qiang talk about the quote. You cannot simply just quote something using the directly. So you have to use this structure, and you can also refer to other function and go over the PowerPoint. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
That's great.
Now, this is the best presentation today. That's very good, very powerful, precise. You know, in a professional meeting, they give you 10 minutes. And if you cannot finish, they still stop, period. Because they're so big, so many people. So be very careful when you do presentation. Be very careful. Sometimes I look for myself, so you can stop me. So we can later, as I said today, we almost let everybody control yourself. Later we will set up 10 minutes. If you cannot finish, stop you, period. But I still have 5 minutes for Leighton. You need to do a presentation. 5 minutes, tell us about yourself, or just 2 minutes. Because you are new. It's unfair to let us.
30 seconds.
Yeah, whatever. Just tell us.
Yeah.
Very quick.